Hi everyone, the title of our presentation today is New Ways of Visualizing ECoach Analytics. My name is Joanna. I am a User Experience Research Fellow at the Center for Academic Innovation. I'm also a first-year master's student at the University of Michigan School of Information, specializing in human-computer interaction.
Hello, I am Joy. I'm a User Experience Design Fellow at Center of Academic Innovation, and this is my second year of master's at School of Information. I'm also studying human-computer interaction.
If you're unfamiliar with ECoach, it is a tailored communication system providing students with personalized content. The analytics page on ECoach is a page where instructors and admin users can see data about students' usage of ECoach. For instance, out of all the students in a class, how many of them read messages provided on ECoach, or how many of them complete surveys and to-do lists. For this project, the high-level goal is to redesign this analytics page on ECoach. To do that, we identified our problem statement, which is how to help users more efficiently navigate through the page and get the information they need, and we performed a series of research related to this problem. Our final solution is to restructure the layout of the page and provide more insightful visualizations. We went through 3 phases. First is research. This includes identifying the primary users of this page and interviewing them, as well as conducting some comparative analysis and heuristic evaluation regarding the page contents and its interaction. Next, we synthesized our findings and brainstormed some ideation ideas. We also explored different data visualization possibilities. Finally, we integrated everything to complete the sketching, wireframing, prototyping, and finalized the visual design. I will now talk a little bit about our research process, and Joy will talk about the design phase later. The primary users of the analytics page are mainly the admin users, who are the behavioral scientists at the Center for Academic Innovation. Some instructors using ECoach for their classes also use this page, but not as much. From the users, we wanted to find out how they currently use the analytics page, what section or sections do they usually use, what data on the page do they look at the most, what do they look for differently on each section of the page, what type of data is missing, and what is frustrating about the current page design. From the user interviews, we found that first, users find the page clean and the data on this page useful, but they would like the data to differentiate more from data on the content page. They would also like to see on this page the total number of students in a class that are engaged in ECoach. Additionally, they would like to see how multiple data correlate with each other. For instance, see the exam dates on the visualizations to infer whether they potentially caused a spike in the reading of messages. Last but not least, a high-level summary of the data would be very helpful for admin users when putting together an end-of-term summary of readership for instructors.
After synthesizing the user interview findings, we also conducted a heuristic evaluation to locate existing usability problems on the current design. The first issue we find is on the main page. Because of the current layout, user would need to keep scrolling through the page and using serial search every time to locate a specific content. In order to address this, I added a tab design within the page to better categorize the contents to help user efficiently find what they need. The second issue is that there are some interactions on the data visualization that can control and filter the table. However, there is lack of indication to inform users of how they work. To solve this problem, I restructured a detailed analytics page layout and provide better user controls and make it more intuitive on the filtering. The third biggest problem is that some visualization require users to recall certain information rather than recognition. For example, the IDs on the to-do list item graph. It creates struggles for users when reading it because the ID is less meaningful to them rather than the item title or contents. In order to solve this, I want to better utilize the screen real estate to provide users their desired information without needing of scrolling. Now we have a much clearer direction of the issues of the current page and also the solutions. I started to sketch out the new layout and then move forward to do some wireframing, which is easy for me to make changes based on feedbacks. After several rounds of iteration, I moved forward to higher fidelity of prototyping by applying the current ECoach design system to make sure everything is consistent. And here comes our final design. I would like to walk you through the new design and highlight some key changes we made. First, let's start off from the main page. The new main page design gives user a better high-level view of the analytics page, including current class and ECoach enrollments. The new tab design gives user a quick way to switch between different categories. It also provides high-level data visualization of one content that is more differentiate with the data on other contents page. After reviewing high-level analytics, user can also dig deep into one specific content on the detailed page. Comparing to the original design, this redesigned page has much clearer visual cues for interactions to allow user filter time range of the data, as well as a clear pie chart showing the percentage of readership. It also provides user a new switch view between accumulative and daily view to allow the user to take control of whatever they think would be more useful. Another big change is on the to-do list visualization, where user no longer needs to scroll up and down to memorize what each item ID represents. They will now see it clearly on the legend next to the graph to efficiently read the graph. And last, let's see the student page. Based on our insights from the interview, we noticed that it usually serves the purpose of checking students' overall engagement and also the completion of specific items for extra credits. Therefore, it now has a clear overview of key engagement data of one student, and admin users or instructors will no longer need to go over all the items line by line. A search feature will now allow them to locate specific item much faster. So, this is our new ways of visualizing ECoach analytics. However, this is definitely not the end of journey. We'll still keep working on this project and keep iterating. The next step would be some usability testings with admin users and potentially some instructors to make sure the new design will solve their struggles and fit their needs. We are so excited to see how it goes.
This experience was extremely valuable for Joy and I because we both stepped out of our comfort zones. Neither of us was very experienced with data visualization before, but we took on the challenge and was not afraid of asking questions. We went through a complete cycle of research, design, and iteration in a relatively short period of time, and because we each have our specialties, we worked closely together and learned a lot from each other. And that concludes our presentation. We would like to thank everyone who has helped us throughout the project, including our mentors, UX researchers, UX designers, data scientists, and behavioral scientists. We would also like to thank the Center for Academic Innovation at the University of Michigan for providing us a great project opportunity and for making this virtual showcase happen. Thank you!